how to use ZAP, how it affects your website, and kind of go through step by step by step. This is, again, ZAP Basics. After this, I would say once you get comfortable using it, that you're going to then go ahead and do the advanced class. But we're going to walk through it right now. So you're going to open up a new Chrome or an Internet Explorer browser where you need to, and you're going to type in new.myzap.com. And it should take you to a page that looks similar to this. Your username is going to be your first name dot last name at century21.com. You can find this on, if you're brand new, it should be within your booklet that we gave you when you first came in. If you're unsure, it should be your first name dot last name at century21.com. There are a few one-offers there. And then you're going to enter in your password. And we'll sign in. Okay, so now we're at the very beginning of it. It's in the dashboard. For you guys, don't worry about seeing the admin, but you'll see it as an agent. And we're going to kind of walk through what this even is. These are little widgets that will tell you if anything is due. So once you get up and running and start using ZAP, stuff is going to pop in here of if somebody clicked on it and wanted a request from you. If there's a new lead that comes from Lead Router, it's going to pop in right here. If you set up a meeting, it will show here. Reminders, which we'll get to a little bit later, but basically if you have a reminder set up within the system to make a contact to somebody, it will pop up there, and also with updates due. Up in the right-hand corner, you're going to see your name with your picture, and we're going to click on it. This is where we're going to kind of focus on today. The My Website, blog, account settings, and lead and notification settings. Disregard this. So we're going to first click on My Website. Awesome. What this is the back end of how you build out your website, of what clients will see on the front end. So I always have everyone start here. I picked a picture off the website, and right there what you can do is you can do change cover photo, and you can click on it. The one thing with the system that I've learned is it's very user intuitive, so you can definitely click around and not hurt anything, and you'll be able to see what you change. If you want to change a different photo, you'll just click choose file. As you can see on this white page, there is no X. You're just going to kind of come over and click out of it. Down here with the photo, this is the photo that you provided us, the office, for what you want to have as your agent photo. If you ever want to change it, you can go ahead and hit the edit photo button. As you're going through these steps, you can hit view my website at any point to see what the client is going to see. The my website URL, if you purchase like a GoDaddy.com and you need to put this into that website, you can copy. Don't ever change these. Same thing with the mobile app. We're going to go through, as you can hear, all these top go down here. So if I was in here and I wanted to quickly go to resources, it would drag me all the way down to resources. But we're going to go back up to content, and we're going to start from there. The About Me personal statement. Right here, I've written just something out a little bit. You can copy and paste it all you want and change names. That took me a lot longer to write that than I would like to admit, but if you would like to write your own, you can hit this edit button and you can type into the box, hit save. The beauty with this is it does have tips for you guys to be able to use and go through and what to do and what not to do. Down here is my video. I have uploaded the video that we have added that's okay to use, but if you want to change it, just make sure that it's copyrighted, that we can, and you can go ahead and add and delete here. Down to social media, you're going to want to click on, I don't have Twitter, but we'll show it as an example. All you do is click on it, and the box will pop up, and you're able to enter in your Twitter and sign in, and it will go into your page. Oops. And you'll go through Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, Google+, Yelp, Pinterest, and Instagram. And if you're as going through this, like I said, if you ever make changes, you can click view my website and see what it looks on the front end. I'll show you that at the very end. Okay, going further, areas served. The one thing I want to show everybody here is these little green dots. If you hover and click over, mine's not because my computer is freezing, but right there, you can turn it on and off to display to customers or not. Please leave them on. But really what the areas served is pick 21 areas. We do like to have 21 areas. It's more exposure. It isn't meaning to where if you're up here and you don't want to serve Auburn, you can hit X, and then right here you can click a new city. I always show Seattle as an example. What I think is cool is they do have the neighborhoods, and then at the very bottom they can do just Seattle. So I would kind of take a peek at it, and I'll just add Magnolia, and you can see there, you can move them however you want to. My sold homes, this is once you get transactions and once you go through your first one and it shows a sold home, it will pop up on the front of your page. Agent insights, there's two things here I want us to focus on is property insights and local insights. I'm going to explain kind of what the difference of the two are. Property insights is you as an agent walking in and kind of describing a property. So let's say you go into an open house and you walk in and you can explain how the house is. Hey, this is a great walkway. They've got a beautiful backyard, and you can actually post it. You'll just hit add property insights right here, and you can search the MLS number, and it will go through the prompts for you to what you need to do. And then we will also talk about local insights. Local insights are going to be you as an agent within your community or where you go. I always throw Mukilteo out there. I love the red cup. I think it's a cute little stop. So you could hit add local insights, type in Mukilteo, click on it, and you can give it a headline, make your comments. Think of this as kind of a blog about where you go locally. We do kind of explain this to people to say, it's you showing that you're out in the community. So Edmonds Beach, Mukilteo Lighthouse, the Skagit Valley Tulip Festival, you can post on there. The kick is that you can only do one city per post, so you can't do multiple Mukilteos. The two differences in property and local. Property is going to be more about the houses, and local is going to be more personal and out in your community. We really focus in more on local insights than property insights. We are the only NMLS that doesn't run the property insights the way that ZAP included. So we do focus more on local insights. The local SEO playbook. This is just a task list for you guys. So after you go through all these steps and once you've got your website the way you want it to be looking and portraying yourself as an agent to the clients that you're going to be bringing in, I would come back and do this. But if you click on it, it helps you claim your business, and it can say learn more, and you can just click. Again, it's just a checklist. This is just helping your search engine optimization within Google. If we scroll down, and as you see, as I'm scrolling, this bar up here kind of changes. Resources. Resources are where you're going to put if you have a great plumber, electrician, somebody you work with title and escrow, somebody that you're able to call at any point and they would help you out, someone who you probably have a really, really good working relationship with. You would add their link here. Down here, the category shows you which one you'd want to do, and then you'd hit save. I treat this kind of like it's a recommendation. So let the people know that you're going to be putting them on your website. Maybe ask for permission from them. The cool thing is maybe if they know that you're going to put them on your website, you can ask if maybe they'll put you on their website. You never know. Coming down to reviews. You'll be going to be able to go through. So once you start getting transactions and people we send out the real satisfied surveys, your clients fill them out, they will be flowed into here. If you don't have any of those, we do recommend that maybe you reach out to past people you've worked with, past bosses, past coworkers, have them write a little something in there, and you'd be able to add it in here. Your personal info. Right here for experience, you can do add new, write your experience in. Credentials and memberships, you can hit add new. Everybody should be able to put in there that, you know, you're part of the NWNMLS membership because it's owned by the members. And then community involvement, you can put in that we are Easter Seal supporters. I need to change that to 2019, but you can add new and you can delete. Down here within Google Analytics tracking, I am not the best. I'm not a pro at this. All I do know is you can go to Google and get a tracking code and put that tracking code in here and hit save. And then eventually what it will do is it will help you know where your traffic's coming from, and you can do tons of Google Analytics. We really talk about that a lot in the advanced class. That seemed a little quick, but we're going to go back up. And I'm going to click now view my website, and everything we went through you can see. And so I like to show this because for how long I took to pick this picture, this big box does cover the beautiful Space Needle there, but you'll be able to see where everything kind of comes into play. So here is your about me statement. Here are the areas served. Here's my community involvement, the video that comes through, where you're going to have all your social media. Mine probably wasn't the best to show, but even if real agents out there, you'll see your sold homes, and we'll look at a couple other people's. Up here, after my website, we're going to go to my blog, and this is strictly blog. So if you like to write, you just write new post. If you are writer, I would highly suggest it. Account settings. This is where you're going to look to make sure that everything is looking correctly. The biggest thing is going to be your email settings. When you first start, you're going to see down right here, it will have that Realtor R. You need to remove that because we are not part of the Realtor group. Once you do send us a photo, Matea from the office should have sent you your signature line, email signature line. Feel free to copy that and paste it into here, but make sure that this is up to date. This is where you can add your MLS membership number. All you do is search your name and hit add. It's your lag number. And then you're going to have your lead zip codes. Down here are going to be where everything for our company. And then down below are going to be the service markets that you picked once you gave me your lead router, or your lead router zip codes. Up top again here, we're going to go to lead notification settings. And you're going to check to make sure this is correct. You're going to do your phone number, make sure your email address is correct. You do not have to remember this. This is just the back end for if somebody gets if a lead comes through lead router, it's going to come to you. Lead acceptance settings, you want to make sure that your texts are on. There's that button. You can turn stuff on and off. And if you want to receive leads, you're going to turn them on or turn them off. I'm going to show you what they look like on. You can change your start and end time and when you're available. So let's say you never want to work on a Sunday. You click it off and you will not be receiving any leads that come through on a Sunday. I'm going to click mine off so I don't get anything. This manual lead welcome email, this is the email that automatically will go out as long as you have it set for it to, that if a client does, when you set up as a contact for your client, they're going to get this automatic email to say, hey, welcome to, please use my website. This is the email they're going to get. And then down here with notification settings, you're going to want to see how do you want to receive your notifications, email and text, email only, or text message and only. You can pick your choose. Down here, you can, again, turn these on or off of how you are. I would highly suggest you keep all of these on. Down here, though, the weekly marketing and the pro weekly score, you can turn those off or on depending on if you want them on or off. It sometimes can get a little bit with your guys' email activity. The biggest thing in this contact searching out of area, we like to keep that on. And the biggest reason is if you have a client here and they're in your system and they're using your website, and all of a sudden you notice that they're starting to look at places in Chicago, you could see that and ask them, hey, why are you looking out there? And they might say, hey, we're going to move. You're not an agent out there, but you can let them know, let me find you an agent, and you can do a referral with it. Okay. And then once you make any changes, hit save. Again, up top here, your website. This is how you build out what clients are seeing. You just go step by step all the way down. You can change it at any time. This is where you're going to go to blog if you're a writer. Your account settings, you're going to make sure your email signature line is all current, up to date. And your lead and notification settings are where you're going to go to make sure that your email up here and your phone number is correct and how you're receiving your leads. Okay. With that, I'm going to go back to my website. And then I'm going to click back into dashboard, and we're going to talk a little bit about the sides here. I think I forgot to talk about ZAP News. Down here, these ZAP News are to keep up to date with what ZAP's going on. I highly suggest when you click in here to go ahead and click on what the updates are, so you're aware of what's going on with the system. This side over here, dashboard, is where we are. Contacts are where you're going to go to put your clientele in. Your manage is going to be where you're going to go for your call script. Yeah, your follow-up plan, which is going to be more talked about in the advanced reporting. And then the one thing I do want to show you guys, I don't know if you guys have quick links in the board, but if you go to support, you can visit the ZAP community here, and they're able to have boards out there and resources if you have any questions about ZAP. We're going to go into the contacts now. And what you're going to see is a few things. What I always let folks know if you have never used this system is to first always add yourself as a contact for two main reasons. One, you'll know how to add a contact from your perspective, your agent perspective. Then the second thing is going to happen is you're going to see it from the client perspective. So you're going to be able to see what, when you tell people or say, hey, I'm going to add you as my contact, you're going to get an email. You'll be able to see what they're seeing. So as you can see, I've added myself. This is my husband, myself again as a test, and I don't know who that is. But up here, you're going to click new contact, single contact. You'll type in the name, the last name, and you can do either the email address or the phone number, and you would just hit add. Once you click add, you're going to see the name here. Their ZAP score. This is seeing if they're logging into your ZAP app or into your website app to see what, if they're looking for houses, the last time they've logged in through your app, the price range that they're looking for. Look at us, we're super millionaires. And then you're going to see something called tags. The first thing is you're going to see agent lead. Agent lead means you as the agent actually put them in. If you ever see broker lead, that means somebody from the office has given you that lead. Bulk email, everyone is registered as bulk email. And what that too is if you don't see that, so down here, you don't see that I have bulk email here. This, me here, has requested not to get bulk emails, so that will automatically come off. And what that means is once you can do bulk actions. People who have bulk email, you're not able to do, but you can personally send them an email. On here, you can also, for tags, you can rate. I'm going to go up to filters. You can put tags in here for anybody, and you can say, so I can show you what I did for my husband. I put him, he's my husband, and he likes dogs. So you're able to put any type of tags in here that you would like to. And we're going to go back up, filters. And then we'll talk about how you can get them on a campaign. Over here with actions, you can log in and send an email or add a note to the account. If you click in, I'll click into him. You're going to see a little bit more information. So you can click in and edit anything that you need to. How he gets in there is personal locations. He hasn't been looking. He has saved 6 homes. And I did have him at one point on a campaign. There it is. Right here, this follow-up plan. If you click the add follow-up plan, you can click in here and let's say you'll do my brand. You can pick any follow-up plan. Me is the one that you have written. My branch is the one that we have written out there for you guys. Teresa has done a lot for you guys out here. The biggest one is, home care tips. The cool thing is these plus buttons over here. You can see when they go out. And then if you click the plus button, you can see what's being sent out to them. Okay. We do a lot more in the advance of what follow-up plans are, how you pick them, how you write them, how you go through them. Again, this is just ZAP Basics, so I'm just showing you a little bit of what the system can do. The biggest thing with the system is if you take your time up front and get it to where you want it to work and take the time to get everybody inputted, it will work for you and you are going to reap the benefits once people are starting to look. We will come back up in here. And if we go to the more, you can always sign in as a contact. You can ask for review. Let's say they never got their mobile app. Let's say they never got their send email, and you're going to be able to resend stuff to them. If you ever want to reassign a contact, you'll click that button. If you want them out of here, you can delete the contact. If you ever see that you're a secondary agent, that means somebody within this system already has that person as a contact. So you will show as a secondary agent. We will go back to the dashboards. And for right now, I believe that is everything we have talked about. Again, where you want to start with the ZAP Basics, making sure your website is up where you want it to be, make sure your account settings are where they want to be, set up your lead notification settings where they want to be, come over to your contacts, enter yourself in as a contact, see how it works, play with using yourself as what you can and cannot do with everything. Then once you add yourself as a contact, play with the fact of where you're going to be able to see it from the client perspective and download your own app within your phone. Okay, I think that is it for now. Thanks, guys. I hope that helps you, makes sense. Please, please, please reach out to the office if you have any questions or thoughts on how we can help you. Thanks so much.